So guys, I know I haven't done one for quite a while, but welcome. I'm gonna play some No Man's Sky with my my dad. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and... Hey Dad. What's going on? I'm gonna come have a look. I'm also streaming, so YouTube's gonna see what this crazy thing is that you're building. Oh. Right. Oh. Alright, I'm coming. I don't like when you make dangerous things, but I'm willing to see what this is. I'm not gonna land, I'm just gonna have a look. Oh, okay. Just don't get out? Right, okay, so I'm just gonna... Yep. Okay. Okay. Health. Oh. What have you done? What have... Oh. So you're really high up. Right, okay. Well, let's come up. Look at this. Shenanigans. Okay. Righto. Yeah, I'll still come up with a look. Anyway, how's everything been going, Dad? Like work and all the rest of it? Oh, alrighty. Well, me and Stream can have a little explore around the whatever the world this is, planet. Oh, this is... What type of planet is this? Purple, blue? Ooh. Is it like a, paradise planet? I think they're called? Not sure. Alright. How are you up this high? It's not loading for me. I don't see your base. I see you just standing in the middle of space. Nope. Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, I see Gunsbug and you, but not anything else. Although if I go down, I see... Yeah, I see a bike and your other thing, but they're all up in space. Hold on, I've just come down a little bit. Nope. Nothing other than just you, your bike, Gunsbug. I don't know, maybe it's not loaded for me. I don't know. But I've just flown past you twice. Yep. Yep. Yes, it's completely updated. My PlayStation automatically updates. Wait a minute. Give me 1 minute, because I might need to install it. It's updated, but it's not installed. No, it's updated. I do not know. So, do you start from the ground, or is the... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not showing for me. I might not just be, it's just not loading in. Remember how some of the turret or gun for me the other time? When you had the small? Some of the gun wasn't loading for me. That could be something that's happened. It's possible. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I was given a new gun. Huh. I mean... Oh god, I need a lot. Okay. So...
Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Okay, so I can't fix that. I can fix this though.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Hermetic steel, sodium, and ammonium. Lord, alright. Swear I had hermetic steel. That's teleportation. I'm pretty sure I do. But aha, I was right.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Alright, so now there's just... Huh? My small one. I'm on the ground now. Nah, not the Sentinel. Wait, no, I'm in my first one. The first one that built. The blue one. Or the blue and white one. No. Do you remember how we made that first ship? When you were telling me that you can make starships? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Where? Okay, so it says. Let me read that again. Aluminium is found primarily on worlds with a toxic environment, typically found in large deposits. Okay. Okay, so let me have a look at this. Profanium. Ah, there we go. Oh wait, no, that's not it.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Ow. Locate this hole where I came from to find my way out. was that?
Storm clearing.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a game thing. Maybe.
Technology recharge. Technology
Yeah.
recharge.
Still not though, so I don't know what's going on.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I've come like I've basically flown straight into you. Nothing. Here, look, I'll let you know. I'm flying up to you now. Oh, now I see it. It's like a big star sort of thing. Okay, now I see it. It wasn't loading before. Yep. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, well that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Where's the landing pad? Oh my. Okay, yeah, it's still loading in for me. Because your guns bug is just floating midair. It's still loading in. That's why I can't land. Yeah, it's still loading. Let me just kill myself real quick, because I just damaged myself. Nope. But I do see guns bug, and it's slowly loading in.
Recharge.
Okay, now I see the landing pad. Okay, so we land. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Okay, I'm here. Oh, I see why I don't jump. Where do I, I'm at an archway, like at the... Oh! I nearly just walked off the edge. That actually made me... Yeah, I'm right here behind you. Okay, now I'm here. I'm here. Oh. What, the triangle bit just down here? Oh, come on, it won't let me pass. There we go. Dang. Alright, now it's open. Oh, okay. So I go in? Alright. Oh my lord. Okay. Dad, what have you done? What have you made? Okay. They all just close to me. It's reversed. Not for me. Yeah, as I... Oh, okay. The one... Yeah, alright. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Yep. Right. So this is basically sky limit that you can build on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that because I lose my stuff, don't I? It's very, what's the word? Very no gravitational pull down up here. No gravity. What? Oh. On my screen they're all connected, but on my screen they're kind of all connected. Oh, wait, at the bottom or the top? Oh, okay. Now, yeah, now I see. Yeah. I like the pink lights at the top. I don't know how you did that, but that looks cool. Oh, wait, no, because they're just pink lights. They're not... There's no reflection or color binding. Ah, okay. Ah, so that's what's giving it the more hot pink color. That's cool. And instead of it just being the light that turns pink, it turns the entire part of that section pink. Six people, wow. 6 people in my stream. Welcome in, guys, welcome in. No, we're good. I don't think so. If we go into a party, they can, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a bit tricky, though, isn't it? Okay. Alright, that's cool. So, it might be a reactor, but because of how high it up is in the sky, I'd say this is like a space, like somewhat a space station, if... The autophage. Autophage spice settler. That's gonna be a tongue twister. Oh my days. So what? I can. If I don't have my freight, yeah, I can. I can see all your frigates, your freighter. Yep. Wow. But you'll die. Yeah, I'm not risking that one. So what button do I hit to open the doors? Oh, okay, yep. Wait, what? Maybe it's not showing. Oh, it's not. For me, there's just a cord, whatever this is, just floating. It's not connected to anything. Yeah, some of the base still hasn't loaded in for me, because I don't see a button. Yeah. This one here. Battery, more like the so what I'm seeing right now is the wall, the screen, the red and green light, and then the red and green, I can't remember what you call that, actually let me have a look. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All good. I'm gonna go down to, alright, all good. I'm gonna go down to, the bottom and go get this, anuranium, I think it's called. The green stuff. I got given a new gun from a, can't remember the species. Gek. And now I'm trying to repair the tool. And it says, oh, okay. So I still need the reactor and yep. Oh. Yeah, wow. Getting dinner. Yep. Alright. Cool. So what else would I need? Oh, cool. And you'll give me one? That's awesome. Oh, okay. Right, so making them, yeah, so they are like limitedly rare then. Wow, okay. Alright, all good. See you when you get back. Alright, so guys, that was a bit of an adventure. So that is my dad's spaceship. Not spaceship, I can't remember what I said not long ago. Kind of like a space shuttle, I guess you could say. And it's way up in the sky. Anyway. And look for this stuff. So let me read that again. So it says ammonia. Hold on. Ammonia is found primarily on worlds with a toxic environment, typically found in large deposits and located with the Annulus visor. Common ferret rocks may ammonia. Oh my lord, that's a tongue twister. Skip that one. After inspecting with an analyzed visor, can be refined from other terrain elements. I could probably just refine some because I can't be bothered going to look for it. So that just means I have to go back to my possibly going to be on the other side. Yep. Be in somewhere. So I need one of these to fix my gun. I need uranium. I have 3,768 of it. So I'm gonna go spec here. Nope. Spec here, put down a refiner. Set that down. Right here, go to back. Uranium. Wait, no, might not be that. Wait. Gather or refine uranium. Is that not uranium? It is. What do you mean? Uranium. Oh, that's sodium. Sodium nitrate. Salt. What's uranium? Copper. Let's put in a refiner. Yeah, uranium. What do you mean?
Technology recharge.
Stuff at 100. Okay. Nope, that's not my boat. Okay, that's weird. That gives me salt. think a space station might actually have one. Maybe not, because this is an outlaw station.
Warning. Threat detected. This thing's actually kind of nice. Oh, that's cool. Doesn't have popsicle, so I gotta fix that. Technology recharge. Technology installed.
So lucky.
Hostile ships approaching.
Come here. Bingo. That was easy.
Hostile ships defeated.
That was easy. Way too easy. I have to go to another system at this point. Because
dropping in to say good night and hope things been well.
Hey, thanks, Chef. Thanks for dropping in, man. Everything's good. Just, I don't know, kind of just looking around, I guess. How about you, Alice? How about you, Chef? Ooh. Let's get it. Okay, this is not where I want to be. I wanted to go to the space station.
Good to hear, and I've been good. Just got done with school a couple weeks ago. Now I'm studying for driver's license.
Oh, very nice, man. Very nice, brother. Good to hear. This is where I want it to be. Alrighty, so we're over here. And if I'm correct, he should have exactly what I'm looking for. He does not. That's oof. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well. Up here.
But I need to head to bed at 4:44. Up a little too late tonight drawing a Japanese mask.
Oh wow, okay. Definitely should go and do that, man. That's not where I want to be. Get down here maybe? I think so. Here we are. This is the route I need.
Received. Received.
Oh, it's my legs. Ow. Oh, he doesn't have anything I need. Wrong thing. Class S upgrade. Nice. Max class, 100. Okay. Let me have a look here. Ooh, that looks important. Hold on. Oof. So now that is maxed out. As much as I can do. We're just going to test it. Holy smokes. That is... Yikes. I completely missed. Oh crap. You need to do that, but I'm gonna have to film now.
Hostile scan detected.
Well, shoot. I've upset the sentinels. Yeesh. Alright, come here. You're like a last one, buddy. Ow. I need to get out of here, like, now. I gotta get out of here, dude. Okie dokie. Well, that happened. Let me just, No, it's not that. There's something else. Must be in this.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, Lord.
Hostile ships approaching.
Alright, come here. You're not gonna like this. I'm telling you that now. There's 3 of them. Alright, let's go. so now... How do I get that?
Hostile scan detected.
Another one? Seriously? Oh my lord. This guy. I'm going to refuse. You can off.
Hostile
Bring your
ships
best, because I will
approaching.
put them in the ground. Come on then. Bring your best, buddy. Yeah, I've got precious cargo. Oh, so there's 6 of them this time. Oh my days. Alright then. That's one.
deleted.
Alright.
Hi.
Hello. Paul, welcome in. Ow. How's it going down in there, Dad? Really?
I can't believe that loads of people actually agree with me after I insulted like at least half the population.
Oh, that's amazing. Someone in my chat goes, sorry, but I can't believe that loads of people actually agree with me after I insulted like half the population. Wait, hold on. So you just said hi, and I can't believe that loads of people actually agree with me after I insulted like at least half the population. What do you mean by that, Port?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, all good.
What if I rolled you lay up like a rat?
What if I roll chili up like a rap? I don't know. I generally don't know. That's a good one.
Oh, I made fun of people who care about the climate.
Oh, I made fun of people who care about.
Yo, emoji call me hand.
Yo, Jesse, what's good, my man? Welcome to the stream. 8 people in here now. W's. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying. I just had a massive star fight with some pirates. Now, if no one has ever played No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky is an alien-based / sci-fi game. There's a bunch of races and stuff in here, so...
Emoji pregnant person, pregnant baby emoji.
There's Korvax, there's Gek, Viking, and then an autophage, which my dad is, which is one of the hardest ones to get now. There you go. Can you guys hear my dad in chat, by the way? Or can you not hear him? We might need to go to a call, Dad. Hold on, I'll see if they can.
No, we can't.
They can't. Yeah, I'll call you on PlayStation. What? Let's go. Dad. Here. Alright, hold on a second, guys. We're just transferring over to PlayStation Party. So you guys can hear
Emoji
them.
baby, emoji backhand index pointing
Oh my
right, emoji
lord. Oh my lord. Port, what are you doing? There we go.
I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, I can't either, Port, honestly.
Weather update.
Okay, so Dad, I do not believe so. So the way to check that, go to PlayStation Party. So go into the actual PlayStation Party itself. Yeah, I know. So there's something you got to turn on first. So you got to go to the settings. So party settings. Sorry, not party settings. Party audio settings. And then go down, and it should say allow your voice to be shared. Put that on always allow. That way they can hear you. If you have it on do not allow, they cannot. No. Keep going down. You should see. So when you're in PlayStation. When you're in the party, you should see invite, share, play, view other parties, and then the next one down should be party audio settings. Click on that, and then go down to allow your voice to be shared. Make sure that says always allow. Dad? Did you do that? Okay. Can you guys hear him now?
Can you hear me now?
Hold on, I'm checking. Can you guys hear him now? Say something, Dad.
Yeah, but it is quiet.
Yeah, hello.
They said yeah, but it's quiet. But yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, good. I like being quiet.
Let me just turn down, if I can turn down game. Yep, I can. Turn that down just a little bit. Vocals, right, 80. Accessory.
Bro's voice is nearly as deep as Gator no like veggies.
Bro's voice is nearly as deep as Gator no like veggies. What? I don't even, I'm not even a question. Anyway, so, as I was explaining, so No Man's Sky is a sci-fi game. It's got a bunch of races in it. There's also funny and weird-looking creatures. If you were in here before, you would have just seen me have a massive starship battle. Those things I was fighting, they're called pirates. They particularly like to go after you if you have precious cargo. So they were after, if I can have a look, they were after these things. So suspicious packet goods and suspicious tech good. Packet tech. Yeah. And also, you can build really weird and wacky things as well. This is not weird or wacky, but it's deadly. It's deadly because this is as high as you can go, building wise. Alright, so what are you having for dinner, Dad? With the kids?
I like
Say again?
Kool-Aids.
Oh, nice. I'll have to just turn you up a little bit. Volume. Alright, there we go. I might go down to the surface and just go and look for this item I'm still looking for.
Whatever he said, which I don't think we heard, sounds tasty.
Whatever he said, It's spaghetti bolognese. Of course it's tasty. What do you mean? Italian, basically. Let me just do a search. Acknowledge stone. Copper. Acknowledge stone has it. Salt. Copper. Ooh, what's this? Sentient plant. Ooh. Come here. See, like, look at these things. What is this? Go ahead and scan it.
Units received.
Can I pet the dog? Emoji happy tears.
Oh my, can I pet the dog? I don't think that's a dog. I mean, it could be. This thing definitely is.
If you make it a friend, you can.
Yeah.
If you make it a pet, you can pat it and feed it.
There you go. I'm about to do something that I might regret, Dad. If I, pick this sentient plant, will it do anything?
Yes.
Oh. Because there's also a sentinel around me.
Either the sentinels will attack you, or those little creatures will come out of the ground and attack you.
Out of
Although
a sentient plant.
Doesn't always happen, but I just leave sentient plants alone.
Okay. So, for the people in chat that are unaware, sentinels are these robot-looking things that fly around. They're kind of like, I don't know, I guess you'd call them like the guardians of the planet.
They were created by the Gek to fix a problem planet that had environmental problems, and they started making themselves and regenerating and spread to other planets, and now they're kind of like a disease.
Yeah. Now, if I was to pick one of these plants, this thing will start attacking me. And another one you don't want to go after are to any planets that are... is it aggressive? Aggressive sentinels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they see you.
Aggressive sentinels. They, as soon as they see you, they start attacking you. See, this one's kind of passive unless I do something that he doesn't like. So, for safe, I do this. And grab the Albion Pearl?
Albion Pearl, yeah.
Yep, that's what's in them. Oh, yep, 3 sentinels. I'm screwed.
Yep. Dig a hole and hide.
Instantly.
Wait till they disappear.
Instantly. Alright, hold on.
Or jump in your ship and fly off and attack them in the sky. It's easier.
I'm just gonna go hide for a minute.
Yeah, just dig a hole. Go down.
I did. So that, my friends, is why you don't mess with the sentinels. If you want to, Dad, you can see what some of the people are saying in my my chat. You just gotta look me up on YouTube.
I'm a little bit busy right now. I'm trying to work out an electrical problem.
No, that's all good. Just saying, if you wanted to, you could. Alright. So that was demonstration of why you don't do that. But I will say, out of the sentinels that are around, I personally say the coolest looking ones are the crystal. What are they called, Dad?
Dissonant sentinels.
Dissonant sentinels. So they're some of them, maybe not all, but some have crystals basically coming out of them, and they look really cool. This thing looks like a scorpion. Oh lord. What is this thing?
Crystal.
Oh.
There's a purple crystal called Atlantium that grows on electronics.
Yeah.
So the sentinels that have the purple crystal have been infected. And they're nuts. Fucking loco.
I walked near this thing, this massive creature, and he died. Oh, maybe that's why. That's a weird little thing. Yeah. Oh, is that a shipwreck? Wait a second. That's massive. What? Ow. Yeah, Dad, are you aware there's a massive shipwreck below you?
Yeah, it's probably a crashed freighter, is it?
Yeah, it's big and blue.
Freighter. Yeah, it's a crashed freighter. If you dig under it, scan under it, They'll see hidden things, and they're in
Oh.
radioactive chambers. When you open the chamber, you need to get the hell out of there.
Right, yeah, impulse.
But a lot of the time, they have good stuff in them. So,
Alright, well, I'll go check it out then. I believe it's a Freighter, because it's massive. Let's scan, have a look around. What is that? Oh, that's a weird looking bug. What? Oh. Yeah, that's a sensor.
back shortly.
Oh, we're good. Cargo pod. Okay.
And back.
Alright, all good.
Have you been watching the gorilla memes?
Gorilla?
The Yeti?
Yeah, on what? TikTok?
And Insta.
No, why?
Oh, it just make me laugh.
Oh, okay.
So do you know what I'm talking about?
You don't think so?
Oh. So there's a guy who's using AI to transform himself into a silverback gorilla.
Oh, yeah, okay, I've seen something like it. There was one that was a Yeti. What the?
Yeah, and then he comes across, the one that made me laugh earlier today was he came across a camp in the forest and he stole a backpack and he finds a vape.
Oh, yeah.
Finds a can of Red Bull and a vape in the backpack.
Yep.
And he drinks the can of Red Bull He goes off his nut and starts smashing trees down. And then he's going, I don't know what this thing is, but it makes weird smoke and I can't put it down. He's like drinking Red Bull and vaping and smashing trees, like punching trees.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Funny.
That was weird. Hmm.
I'm trying to do something electronically. I don't think I can do it.
Why not?
Well, what I'm trying to do is I've put an alarm system on my generators, so that when they stop generating, an alarm goes off and the red lights flash.
Yeah.
But as soon as I add power to my battery grid, the power feeds back, and even if it doesn't make any sense, because even if the generators stop charging, the system still gets power from the batteries, which then the alarm doesn't go off because there's constantly power there. The only way the alarm will go off is if the batteries go completely flat. But if the batteries go completely flat, then the alarm won't sound either because they've got no power.
Okay.
So I'm going around in circles with relays and transformers and switches, and
Yep.
I still can't get it to work.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So the silly thing is, with No Man's Sky and electricity, there's only one wire.
Right.
Excuse me. But if it was real electricity, you'd have two, negative and positive.
Correct.
And then you could change things by reversing the polarity, change negative to positive, blah blah blah.
Yep.
But you can't do that on No Man's Sky. So they need more bits. The creators of Hello Games needs to pull their finger out and make stuff.
Yes. Maybe if Hello Games watches one of my streams or videos, might do something.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
There's only about another 3.5 billion people streaming No Man's Sky.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so no, I just can't get the connections right. There has to be a way of doing it. Although Marcus and I did discover that the on-off button can't work.
Wait, so you tried basically every way possible?
Yeah, I have, and he has, and we can't get it to work. So there's a button you can press, right?
Yep.
That gives power to whatever.
Yep.
What we were trying to do is hook up some sort of system of relays and stuff, so that you press the button once and it turns something off.
Yeah, you were explaining that, and then press it again and it turns off.
And it turns it off, but it is not possible.
Which I find kind of stupid, in my opinion.
Well, no, not really.
Well,
I mean, you can...
there's a lot of things you can do.
There's floor switches and stuff you can use that do the same thing, really, but...
Yeah.
You have to stand on them. That's the problem. With floor switches and movement sensors, you have to stand on them or move in front of them for them to work. Once you walk away, they turn off again.
Right.
The power cuts. So, at the moment, I'm just struggling to get this to work. can't work it out. Oh, wait a minute. Put a wire from there. There.
Technology recharge.
Gives that power. Oh.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, there we go. Now the storm's cleared. I can find this.
I see. I think I got it. I think I got it.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, it's only taken me about half an hour to get the wiring right, but I think I got it.
Nicely done, Dad.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Nice, Dad. Nothing in there.
Item received. Units received.
Oof.
Product received.
Got hurt. Ow. Dad.
Yeah, mate.
I'm in a settlement, a small settlement. I just spoke to one of the life forms here, and it asked me if I wanted to shake their hand, leave, or put my hand down. I shook his hand, and I lost health. What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a game.
Technology
Sometimes
Oh.
they're friendly and sometimes they're not. What race was he?
He's a... I'm not even sure, honestly.
Viking?
No, not a Viking. Like, helmet, blue flashing light on the front of it.
Korvax.
Korvax, yeah, that's him.
Don't like shaking hands. They don't like contact at all.
Oh, okay. That could have been told. Yeah. He put his hand out as to shake mine, and I started getting... I got injured. Nearly died.
Yeah, because they're electrical.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't touch Korvax
Right.
because you'll get electric shock.
Alright. Noted.
And Viking don't like being touched, like personal space issues.
Okay.
And the Gek, they'll hump your leg.
Hey, yo. Okay. Okay. Ah. Anyway, I find a good spot set. Oh, it was a bit laggy. Alright, so... Put down a base computer. Okay then, let me...
I'm just serving up dinner. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, all good. No, I wonder.
Why are you building?
Why am I building?
Yeah.
Just a small base for like look for stuff.
Cuboid rooms suck. I know they're easier to make, cuboid rooms, but like I said, there's power problems with it. Once you give it base power, you can't use switches or anything.
Right. So. There's not a lot I can use. That's the only issue. I've got the square room. I said I've only got so much that I can use to build stuff with. It's square room, cylinder, deep water chamber, and then cuboid. That's it. Oh, and then the wood. But
The wood is best.
Shit.
Well, cuboid rooms are alright for a base, but you can't get very technical with them, so you're just going to have it as a base and somewhere to hide. Cool.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a good base, don't use the cuboid rooms. Cause
yeah, no, I'm not trying to make a good base. That's just...
Like I said, once you generate power near them, yeah, you can't put switches or you can't turn lights on and off or anything. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Incoming storm. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Stupid. I need those. Dang.
What are you doing?
Making some stuff.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah. 9 people in here.
Huh?
9.
9 people
Yeah, bro.
watching us do stuff.
Yeah.
Do they have nothing better to do?
Probably. Hey,
Hello.
I mean...
Hello, everybody.
I've had about 15 in here in one of my streams once, but that was for CarX. Welcome in all chat, welcome. Sorry, I've been absolutely mind dead concentrated on doing this. I have not even looked at chat for the minute. Welcome in. I'll go over and check what my dad's doing in a minute, guys, and get out of this little shenanigans that I'm building. Or shack, whatever you want to call it. I'll do decoration and other stuff another time. Just wanted to get electricity running and some solar. And that's about it.
Don't come over yet because I still haven't got a landing pad. So.
Oh, have you deleted the
you
landing
can't
pad?
No. I'm going to go and do that in a minute. I've got to build.
Oh, okay.
I've got to build an entrance to the lower floor so that I can do that.
Yep. Copy.
I was just playing around trying to get that electrical problem to work.
No, good.
And I think I got it. So.
Nicely done. chat.
only way I
What?
can, sorry,
Oh.
the only way I can test it is in. Let me have a look. In 47 hours. Come back and see.
Wow, that's
I know, right?
crazy. That's crazy.
I gotta wait 47 actual hours before I can
Wow.
see. Like, so the biofuel generators will run out of power in 47 hours. But by then,
right.
solar should have fully charged all my batteries, so I won't
Right.
need it. But I want to see what happens when they stop generating power and see if my alarm goes off. Because I just wanted a reminder to recharge to put carbon back in the biofuel reactors.
Right.
Otherwise, the whole base will shut down power-wise and the doors won't open.
Oof. Yeah,
If
it makes
I'm out-
sense.
If I'm outside,
Right.
or if you fly here and you can't get in, that's because the base, because it's not on the ground, there's no way of having generated power except for what I can generate within inside the base. So basically what happens is if it completely runs out of battery power,
Yep.
then no one else will be able to get in. I'll be able to because I can delete a door
Right.
and walk in that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no one else can delete anything. So once the doors go down, once it goes into lockdown, no one will be able to get in unless it starts generating power. So my plan was to make a loud alarm so that if I ever come back to this base and visit and the alarm's going off, I know that I've got to chuck carbon or what's the other one? Condensed carbon?
Condensed carbon? Maybe, yeah?
Yeah, carbon or condensed carbon in the biofuel reactors, so that then they generate power to charge the batteries. Otherwise, because I'm out in space, I've got to have like 150 billion solar panels stuck all over my little satellite to generate enough power. Because they don't work very well up here for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Hello Games, get your shit together and make solar panels work in space.
That would be amazing.
I think there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work properly out in, like, up here where I am, like, on the verge of being in space. And I think there's a reason for that, so that no one can make their own space stations.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Because once you get to a certain point, once you start leaving the atmosphere of a planet, you die. However, the other day I was in the anomaly, and guess what happened?
What happened?
A dude was driving his motorbike around inside the anomaly.
What?
Now, there's only one way I can think of you'd be able to do that, and that is to glitch a motorbike platform on top of your freighter, which you can do. I've done it before. And then jump your motorbike off the top of your freighter and
Into the anomaly.
Into the anomaly.
But you go through go through a door. How?
Because you're out in space.
Right.
I know you think up is up and down is down and across is across. But wherever you place your freighter from the roof, when you jump off the roof, you fall in a downward direction according to which way your freighter's sitting.
Okay, right.
Okay, so imagine if you turned your freighter on its side, right?
Yep.
And then built a motorbike pad on top of the freighter.
Yep.
Then drove your motorbike off the freighter. You would drive upward or downward forever out into space.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't drive So the momentum you get while you're on top of your freighter is the momentum you will keep. Just like real space.
Right.
Once your wheels leave the top of your freighter, that's it. That's as fast as you're going. But you are going that fast until you hit something.
Right.
Okay, so how I think he's done it is gotten his freighter exactly in the right. It must have taken practice, man.
Must have.
Got his freighter in exactly the right spot outside the anomaly.
Yep.
Then built a motorbike platform on the top of his freighter, or on the side of his freighter, whichever way you wanted to do it. Glitch a platform on the freighter.
Yep.
Then get in the motorbike and then drive across the top of your freighter as fast as you can towards the hole of the anomaly. And hopefully make it through the hole.
Okay. But you go through two doors.
It's a 100 to 1 shot. No, but as soon as you go through the front door of the anomaly, it just drags you in, right?
Oh, so it's basically a gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you got the first part right, which is still...
Yeah, that must have took a lot of practice.
Yeah, I'm going to say almost. It's. I mean, it's like I've got over 1,000 hours on this game, and that's the first time I've ever seen someone do something madness. Like there was a dozen of us just standing there in awe, going, "What?
How the fuck?"
Yeah, because he's driving his motorbike up and down the stairs, and
wow.
And out on the landing pad.
So, could you do it with the buggy as well, maybe?
You could do it with the buggy. The only thing you couldn't do it with is the Minotaur.
Oh, that would be awesome if you could, though.
Yeah. But, on the other hand, the Minotaur is one thing that you could jump off the top of your freighter with and survive completely because the cockpit of your Minotaur is like your spaceship, so it's completely sealed. So you would never run out of air. However, the motorbike and your buggy, your energy would not as fast as what you would if you just jumped off the top.
Yep.
But you couldn't survive out in space indefinitely in a buggy or your motorbike because eventually you'd run out of air. But the Minotaur and Minotaur, whatever you want to call it, the robot, and your spaceship, if you're just floating around in space, you never run out of air.
You would basically be, this is going to be a movie quote, and someone in my chat might be able to pick it up. But there was I can't remember which one it was, but one of the Iron Man movies, Iron Man goes up into space, or goes up really high to save New York from getting hit by a missile, and he goes up in space and starts to freeze. I guess that's kind of the same. Because he's in a robot suit.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
Yeah, I know, but like...
You don't,
Yeah.
The only way you would freeze out in space is if you went in the shadow of the sun. So, like, let's say you went round the dark side of the moon.
Yep.
Then eventually you would freeze. Well, you would freeze pretty quickly. But anytime you're out in full view of our sun, you won't freeze.
Right.
It's a Hollywood myth.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Same as American cars, man. I'd never buy an American car.
Fair.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because in the movies, Hollywood, I mean, you've only got to get a car to roll over on its side in the movies and they explode. They go off like a bomb. No one ever wants an American car because in Australia, if you had a little accident and you ended up on your door,
you'd still survive. I've gone to many calls, so have you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Hollywood. Like,
right.
I've seen movies where cars, all four wheels have left the ground. They're going off a cliff, right?
Yep.
And they explode in midair before they even hit the ground. Like, how does that even happen?
Malfunction.
Everybody inside is dead, cooked, before they've even had the accident because their cars somehow know they're about to crash, so they just blow up. It's nuts.
Oh my god.
It's nuts. Don't ever buy an American car, people. Like you can't even drive them on two wheels; they'll just explode.
Although you have the dragsters, but you know, there's been multiple incidents at drag strips in America where cars have literally just had too much lift,
You know,
and they've just turned into fucking rocket
I gotta tell you, me and a friend of mine, Dave,
Yep.
when you were just a baby,
Right.
we went to, actually, I think it was before you were born, when the first movie of, what is it, the speed car one, I don't know, I'm trying to build something and talk at the same time, it's not happening.
There you go. That's just
You know,
diabolical.
with Paul Walker and stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. So Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious. When that first came out, Dave and I were like right into building cars and stuff at the time, and sound systems and
Yep.
blah blah blah, and you know. So we went to watch Fast and Furious, and about 20 minutes in, we both got up and left the cinema because, dude, they've got 20-speed gearboxes in those cars, right?
Right.
And every time they put their foot down, flames come out the exhaust pipe. Like, there's obviously something wrong with those cars, man. And
It's
why
either-
do you need 20 gears? Like,
It's just
in real drag racing, you want less gears.
true.
That's why 2-speed, for a long time, 2-speed power glide automatic gearboxes were the best for drag strips, because you give them a whole heap of horsepower from your engine, from your motor, and there's only one gear change where you lose time. There's only one time where you lose a little bit of momentum while the gearbox changes gears.
Right.
If you have a 3, 5, 7, or in the case of that movie, 24 gears, like, and you're racing somebody, and yeah, you would lose time every time you change your gear. So, wrong, just stupid. Whoever made that first movie didn't know a fucking thing about cars or reality
Yeah.
at all. And this whole thing, like, you hit nitrous and your vision goes blurry and everything goes past you like you've gone into outer space.
Yep.
You know, you hit nitrous and you go to a time warp. Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no. I can see what you mean by it's all Hollywood. It is.
Yeah, it's all
but
Hollywood.
like. Anyway, lesson learned, kids. If you guys are kids in my stream, watching, listening,
Cars don't explode after accidents. That's my point.
yeah. Myself and my dad are both volunteer well, you haven't gone to one in a while, but you have experience. Been to a lot of calls, to car accidents, and they don't explode. I've come across maybe 2 calls that I've been to where cars are completely engulfed in flames, and one of them I've got on my phone where the front of a Tesla is completely, like, just gone. From the engine bay to the front bumper. Just gone.
Well, you just said the wrong thing there, didn't you?
What?
Engine bay.
Engine...
Teslas. The Teslas don't have engine bay.
engines. No, I know, but like...
This is another really weird thing. Right?
Right.
Why do Teslas have a hood, a bonnet? Why?
And put a battery in?
The battery's underneath.
I mean, some people call it a front.
And their engines, the
But
motors,
they call it a front.
are on each wheels, right?
Right.
So why do you need a bonnet? Why do you need a front bumper? Why can't the person in the car be sitting right at the front? Aha, I'll tell you why. Because they didn't want to make anything that didn't look kind of traditional, right? So basically, you could make a car that you sat where the bonnet is, Yeah?
Mm.
And it'd be the weirdest looking thing because it'd be kind of like a minibus kind of thing, right? So you
Right.
sit over the front wheels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead, they made a sedan looking thing with a bonnet and front guards and bumper bar and everything around the front. When really, that is just a waste of space. You put your groceries in there instead of having an engine.
True.
You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
they could have totally redesigned the car as we know it, because you don't need an engine. The battery's a big pack that sits under the floor. No one even knows it's there half the time. And you don't really need... A Tesla doesn't really need to look like it does. But I'm guessing that old Musk baby,
Must
Mr.
be.
Elon,
Elon.
Mr. Elon, he when they were designing the car, they went with a traditional car look so that it would still sell. Because if they made it too nuts, no one would buy it. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Why the
but the whole headlights front sitting in the middle is kind of counterproductive, really. You don't need to. No, I'm still struggling with this thing. I can't get this. I'm trying to glitch build this piece and it just won't go in the hole. Go in the hole! Alright, so now that worked. So now it's time to go down a level and start building some pads.
Alright, another bit of a quick question. I've seen this on, I think it was either Facebook, TikTok, or Insta. I can't remember which app it was, but an F1 was heading down a long straight that fast that the front started to lift and it just flipped. Is that even possible with the amount of downforce it should have?
Well, if the car is still in perfect condition, no, it's not possible because you're right. Your downforce would keep you on the road. However, if you damage it, then you don't have any front downforce. Then the wind gets underneath the front of the car, and you kind of turn into an aeroplane for a little while.
Yeah.
Because you do realise, I don't know if you knew this, but if you got a Formula One car, in actual fact, a lot of race cars can do this. If you put a high-speed race car in a tunnel, like a smooth pipe,
Yep.
you could drive upside down.
Yes, I have seen that. Mythbusters, as you may have seen the episode, have done that myth before.
They have done the myth before.
They've put an F1 car. No one was in it. It was remote controlled, but they basically put it. It was going that fast. It just slid up the wall and was driving upside down.
Yeah.
They used test dummy. I miss Mythbusters. It sucks that they shut down. It really does suck.
Well, after they nearly killed people with that cannonball incident.
I'm sorry. What?
So they got so Jamie,
Yep.
he got, I don't know, I can't remember the whole story, and someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of them, I think it was Jamie, got sued, and like big time, and for an accident they had where they put a 10-pin bowling ball in a cannon.
Oh.
And they shot it, and it went way further than they thought. And it went through somebody's car, into someone's house, nearly killed somebody, and yeah, so they got a big trouble over that. And he got sued and put him off the show.
Not good.
Well, So, the story I heard, I can't remember which one it was. So one of them got sued personally, right? Because it was his fault.
Right.
But he got shitty with the creators of the show, basically, because they didn't back him up. Right, so it was the producers and the creators of the show, etc., and those guys that came up with the idea. And when the first time they've ever done something where it's gone horribly wrong and someone nearly got injured, or someone nearly got killed, the bean counters, the people with the money that run the show, basically,
Yep.
said, nah, sorry, you're on your own.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot
You know
of
what
sense.
I mean?
now.
Like,
Yeah.
the network and the people who created that show should have gone, yeah, okay, no worries, well, it was kind of everybody's fault, we should pay these people some money, blah, 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 but it ended up coming out of one of them, I forget who it was, which one it was, but it came out of one of their pockets, like personal money.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, yeah, they were just a little bit cranky over that. Which they got a right to be, really. The show should have backed them.
Yeah. Oh, and Top Gear. That's another show I miss. Like growing up with that. Just.
Well,
I think
yeah,
much.
well, it ended because Jeremy got sacked.
Ah, that makes
And
yeah.
then the other two went, well, look, Jeremy's not here, neither are we, see you later.
Mm.
And so one of the backstories I heard about that was they basically tried to threaten the BBC. So James and... what's his fucking name? Sorry, I'm trying to build it at the same time.
No, you're good.
Anyway, the other two...
Yeah.
Oh, go into place, you stupid thing. There we go. So the other two, when Jeremy Clarkson got fired from the show,
Right.
the other two said to the network, well, if he's fired, we're going too. And they did it as a threat to try and get Jeremy back. But the network said, well, sorry boys, see you later, there's the door.
Right. Okay.
Rather than saying, oh, sorry, okay, we'll rethink this and we'll get Jeremy to come back and we'll continue the show, they just went, oh, well, if that's the way you want it, see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Do you know the reason why Jeremy was sacked?
a couple of things. He'd been in trouble before for something to do with sexual comments on some woman that was on the show.
Oh.
And then he got in trouble with one of the vehicle manufacturers. They tried to sue him because he kept, I think it was Renault or something like that. He kept giving them a hard time on the show. And even though they contacted him several times and said, hey, how about you come and look at this new car we've built, blah, blah, blah. He just right from the start went, nah, piece of shit.
Right.
You guys can't make cars, you're a joke. So they didn't take kindly to that, and apparently they leveraged the BBC, and the BBC went, well, Jeremy, tone it down or get out. And Jeremy went, that's not how the show works. If we think something's a piece of shit, we're going to tell people it's a piece of shit.
Right.
And they said, and then there was also some other stuff where he got in trouble for something he said, a couple of things he did wrong. It's like a few things. It wasn't just any one thing.
Okay. I don't know if I also heard this correctly as well. You might be able to say. But, do you remember the episode where the Stig, like, basically took off his helmet and identified himself?
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Wait, so it's not true that he did?
No. So, the first one... Oh, wait.
So this is the...
No.
Let me just... This is what I need to understand as well, because it was on Facebook a while ago, and I've still been trying to figure it out. The Stig was basically blackmailed to show himself because it was getting too late in the episodes to keep himself hidden for too much longer because all the
No.
audience and all that
You
were
need to
on.
watch. You need to watch the show. You need to watch the YouTube thing where the guy who plays the Stig, I forget his name now. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember. But he actually said that that he needed a change, and it got that bad towards the end that they just couldn't provide enough security and keep it quiet anymore.
Right, okay.
Because for like 2 years, man, he didn't even tell his wife that he was the Stig.
Yeah, okay.
You know? And then he had to tell her, and then of course his brother or someone else in the family, and then it started to leak, and then people were like using telephoto lenses and trying to catch whoever it was that was the Stig, and he had to have security, and he had to have dummies. So what they were doing was they'd send half a dozen people or a group of people into like a caravan or a set somewhere, and they would all stay inside while the Stig was outside. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So it was costly. It was also getting very costly as well because they had to employ all these people. And then every one of them, like every car magazine, every news story, every news channel, like basically everybody in the world at one point who had any power in the media was trying to find out who the Stig was. And it was getting very, very difficult for them to keep his identity a secret. Of course,
Yeah.
every cast member, everybody on the payroll, they were all being investigated to see who the Stig was.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay,
Like,
yeah.
there was private eyes and all sorts of stuff trying to work it out.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then someone did find out. I think it was like not a car magazine. It was like I think it was a newspaper, a British newspaper. One of the reporters of a British newspaper was willing to confirm who the Stig actually was. So the BBC paid them off to tell them, like, had to pay them to be quiet.
Right.
So it just started getting way too expensive and way too difficult, both for the BBC and the guy who was playing the Stig. I forget his
Right,
name.
okay.
Was it Mark? Somebody? I don't know. I can't remember. But then they did the whole Michael Schumacher thing. So they put Michael Schumacher, the Formula 1 driver, in the Stig suit, and then he took his helmet off in public somewhere, or may have been even been on the show. But then someone in the media said that it's not Michael Schumacher, because how can he be in two places at once?
Yeah.
Because apparently they did a show the same time that a Formula 1 race was
happening.
Yeah. So they just went, no, that can't be right. So then they nearly got sued for basically telling lies.
Yep.
So yeah.
Storm clearing.
Oh man, that
So
sucks.
it all just got really too complicated for the show. So
Right.
in
So
the
they
end,
had
just
to.
went, they had to tell.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. See,
And
that's
the
what
other
I was
thing
trying
was
to figure out too.
The other thing was too, even though the Stig 90% of the time was the one guy, when they did shows in Australia, it wasn't the Stig. It was some dude they found in Australia that could drive really well. You know what I mean? Like the Stig was. a few
Okay,
different
so
people.
yeah, so when they went to different countries, the Stig would be a
Sometimes.
different person, or
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Huh. I mean, as a kid, I never understood that. I just the Stig was the Stig, in my opinion. He was a good driver. He, made really good parts of the episode.
And then when Top Gear got the new cast, it just went to shit because it wasn't the same. No one wanted to watch it.
No.
So the BBC lost out big time. I think there's a documentary on YouTube or somewhere still floating around probably about how the creators and the producers of
Top Gear.
of the show, of Top Gear, said that they should have not fired Jeremy Clarkson, because once Jeremy and the other two lads left, that was it for the show. Like, it just went downhill.
Yep.
It was never the same, and the fan that's what it was. The fan base for the show left.
Yeah.
Not only did they lose the cast, but they lost most of the fan base as well.
Yep.
Hang on a second. I'll be back.
No, you're good. Holy moly. Let me just refresh my page because chat was not loading. Why? Anyway.
I'm back.
All good.
And so now I've got to decide what I'm doing down here.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to ask if I could come in, but I see where I cannot.
No, don't
There's
come
no
in
floor.
now. No, there's no floor.
Yeah.
No, I'm standing precariously on an edge, building another floor underneath.
Right.
So yeah, you can't. Don't come in right now.
I can't anyway. You've only got the button on the inside. I'm pretty sure. Stand up on this top part and look at space. Oh man. Oh. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna take a break for a bit. Holy. Ugh. What the? I don't want to fall off the edge, so hold on. Let me just go back. What? The hell? Anyway, I might actually end the stream there, so thank you guys for coming out. It's been 2 hours. Holy. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.